I gotta ask you.
Yeah.
Was them your homeboys who ass I whooped? You know that's me whooped their ass at Primo Burger.
No, I didn't even see it. Where is
I
it?
whooped their ass. They called me the N-word.
Oh, you
On
want to see
50th.
this?
Yeah, I didn't see it.
On 50th.
We got to look up Wack.
I chose to get out by myself and leave, and they called me. I had a wood behind me. He was smoking tires in his Dodge. So I'm like, bro, hey, could you stop? He was cool. You could tell he was wondering. He like, bro, I'm cool. The other two dudes on the back of the pickup told me, mind your business, and hit me with the N-word.
Okay, we're not going to show this on camera because it's a little too hot for YouTube. But
what you mean?
Yeah, here we go. Here's Wack.
Look, you see that's 50th.
Oh, see, they kind of edited it out of this too.
You gotta now. What's it? It's 4 more coming. So when I see them coming, I got to get back to the car. Watch the end. I didn't notice them in the corner. Watch the end of it. I dropped the other dude.
The other guy's already laid out.
No, hey, watch him.
He's nowhere to be found.
They grabbing backpacks and shit.
Oh, shit.
I opened him up. Look, watch at the end.
They censored this video very nicely. We definitely could.
Bro, you got like 4 more.
What are you saying, Rather? What are you saying?
Look, look. I seen them coming. So now I knew.
Backpacks on too?
Bro, listen. When I dropped the first one, I seen them at my parental vision, right?
Yeah, instinct.
So any other time, I'd have rushed the second one. But rushing him, they coming. I got to get back to the car to get the equalizer.
Is that your car right there? Was that your car right there?
Goddamn right.
Yeah.
That's why they stopped.
That's a smart decision.
When I got back to the car, cause when it happened, they're kind of parked in front. They
grabbing
here.
That heat.
I didn't see the people over here.
That's what we're all
So when it happens, and I dropped him, I seen them moving. They grabbing backpacks, all kind of shit, right? So I'm like, okay, I really want to rush this other one, get him out the way, but the forward progress puts them closer to me. I don't know what they got.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be real. When you dealing with them type of dudes, that knife is a motherfucking AK.
But what was your read on what type of dudes they were? They didn't look like
you crazy as hell. All of them was
street dudes.
all of them big
smokers.
beard skins with the motherfucking chains hanging
okay.
from their. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that they start moving to the area, see the regular white dudes, they just gonna sit back and watch it.
Okay.
Them dudes was coming to assist their people as they should.
Okay.
Right? So, shout out another one. Stutterbox sent me that video, saved me, because when the police came, I left. They gave them a total different story. Told them 3 black dudes jumped out. The tire shop, Tire Express cameras wasn't working. Primo Burger cameras wasn't working. I get a call from Stutterbox. He said, Wack, you just had a fight with some white dudes? I'm like, how you know? He said, my little nephews then was in the parking lot. They recorded it, right? So the first 5 seconds is I didn't turn in. But from that, so I called my attorney, Alex Kessel. I said, yo, this just happened, boom, boom, boom. I'm sitting across the street now in my son's car, watching the fire department come, the paramedics, they taking the reports. He wait about 2 hours and called up there to the watch commander. He said, my client is the guy that just had his altercation. They're like, yeah, he need to come in on assault charge. The other 2 guys, we got his license plate to his Range Rover Florida plates. He said, well, let me send you a video first and then you call me back. So when he sends him the video, from what the 2 guys told him happened in the report, didn't match the video. It's only 1 black dude, not 3, right? I'm fighting both of them. And he called him back. He said, does your client want to press charges on them? He said, absolutely not. He's done with it. He said, okay, we're going to drop it and let them people know we're not proud of no charges. So that's
When's the last time you had a street fight?
A few years ago.
Okay. Anything notable?
Road rage?
No. I worked as a door guy for a while.
It's kind of inevitable in that world.
Yeah, I was
At
in
a
a door
club or
guy
something?
at a club, a private red carpet, over by Rocco's Tavern, and it was right next to it off of Ventura. And I met with this chain. They're like, man, you should be our door guy. I was like, oh, cool. And every night.
Every night you get into something.
So you have it had to be somebody you had to remove.
It wasn't nothing. I mean, you go in there, like little guys be sneaking and running, like they go in the back door and get inside there. They be disrespecting the waitress, the girls and stuff. The girls will come out like, this guy got to go. I Mickey Mouse him. I pull the friends out, and then I mean,
from my time going to nightclubs, it did usually feel like, there's at least one violent altercation going on every night.
Here goes the problem with him. Would ordinarily be the voice of reason, because he know how to just talk to people. I can see that. It didn't work, because when you're dealing with somebody high and drunk, they don't hear.
You can't. Well, you ain't gonna go. But in that scenario, I'm not going there to talk.
Yeah.
I'm not. Like,
and the dude who's drunk is looking at his size as a provocation. I want to can challenge you just, you think you're
No,
big?
it's either two. It's either two. They either want to challenge you off the top, or they instantly want to be your friend and be like, they messed up. They owe me money. I didn't. You're like, bro,
You know, when usually in them situations, it's usually his own people we get into it with.
That's true.
Don't like it's the drunk white dudes he get into it with.
Makes sense.
Because usually
homies too. No, homies, the Pisces, the Arabs and stuff, and they be getting, and they come in numbers, bro, and they be getting tossed. They just like they go from from what's up to like they just like out of control. Bro.
That's a dangerous job for you, bro, because you kind of like you a sitting duck after the fact.
Yeah.
Because you done made them leave.
Yeah.
And the double back can be real depending on
I'm at the front door, and I'm at the front door looking at them. I'm like, no, you can't get back in. And they come and they wait, man, like, and they come at numbers, I love that rush though. Like, I mean, still, like, that's a good rush. That's the thing. Like when you grow up and all that stuff, like it's like Matrix. Like my boss, they had it on camera. I fought, like there was these guys and some other guys, like some 2 regular guys were walking down the sidewalk and I'm at the door. I threw the guys out. There's 5 of these guys, this shit face, and 2 guys come down. They're just talking shit to me. I'm standing there like, I can't move because I'm on duty. I still gotta, and then these other dudes come by. I gotta wait. These other dudes, you got them in the blind spot. You gotta go around. And these guys come by and they start calling them up, dude. And it is instantly just goes into a big old fight, man. 5-on-2. And I see it coming, and I had a cigarette. The thing is, man, is that I had a cigarette in my mouth the whole time. It was so like, I mean, to a lot of people, like,
because you're all the way up here.
I'm
you're fighting like on a lower level.
And I'm like, and then like a guy gets stabbed. People get, a couple of headshots. Guy gets knocked out. Guy pops up, stabs somebody. It's just like in an instant like this, And the whole time I was so like, even keeled throughout it. The next day I go and I have to review the cameras. They have to go over everything. And they're like, he's like, can you get the cigarette out of your mouth? Like, because the whole time, like that's, because it's like, it wasn't like I was like, because it seems like when you get into a pressure, a situation which like your adrenaline's pumping, like I could stay like, nowadays, you probably too. Even though you get that little bit of rush, like we coming from that, we know not to lose our cool, not to lose our vision.
You gotta
like,
focus.
You got peripheral, you gotta focus. Because like
whenever you dealing with 2 people, you gotta split them.
Yeah.
You gotta separate. Only way you can squabble.
You gotta knock that first one out.
Yeah, you got to. You know what I'm saying? Because if not, they gonna eventually grab, and once they get you down, you better hope they ain't got nothing on them.
Yeah, I'm a big guy, so guys ain't coming at me. They're thinking twice. They're coming at me in numbers. They want to stab me. They want to pull a gun on me. They do all that stuff, and like and a lot of times nowadays, I have like my kid. Like it's just not worth it, man. Like I got my little boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to go that route because I still if pushed in that corner that like my. But I still got it inside me. It's still it don't leave. It's still like you go from and I'm not gonna talk. We're not gonna work it out, man. It's just gonna be that 5 seconds.
It's gonna be 2 things.
Boom! It's a lot in here. Explosion.
And he gonna make a decision. Man, you know what? You got that, and walk away, or it's gonna go.
Yeah.